I have not been live on this channel in a hot minute, dude. I wonder if it's even working. Seems like it is. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, um, for we'll see if anybody even shows up. But either way, whoa, it's working. Where I got audio all of a sudden. So yeah, this is what it is, which is reacting to the Xfinity race, and this is the post reaction to the race, which is um I thought it was really good. Like, I thought it was a pretty good race. But there is some shit to talk about. Which is Tyler Reddick, and Cole Custer fighting, and then we have Garrett Smithley, the man, the myth, the legend, who just cannot help himself but get in the way. Which is pretty exciting, I would say. Like, um, Garrett just can't help but not look in his mirror, and then hopes to God that his spotter will just magically part the seas for him. I'm trying to think of a way um to say it. He's dumb as fuck. Like, I think he's really stupid. I don't think that he's good. Um and what is upsetting is the fact that I've talked to Garrett before. Actually, which is kind of cringe, but I've played Fortnite with him before. He was a cool guy, but he's stupid. At least in this case, he's stupid, and it is becoming a um multiple time issue. It would have been cool if it would have just been a one time issue, but alas, no. It's just going to continue to be a problem of him. Like, the fact that he blamed his spotter bothered me. Because it's not your spotter's fault that you aren't looking in the mirror. Like, this dude was like, hey, I can't. He was like, my spotter didn't tell me that they were coming. It's like, bro, I don't know if you knew, but you have a mirror. Like, you can look in the mirror, especially when you're that slow. You're 3 laps down. I'm pretty sure your spotter would have told you that, hey, the leaders are coming. Anything like that, really. Probably told him something. And then he was just like, yo, fuck it, dude. I'm just gonna keep my eyes pasted right out the front of the windshield. Like, dude, you have a mirror. You can look up and be like, oh, yeah, there's a car there. Oh, there's two cars there. Oh. It's like, dude, I don't buy your excuse of like, oh, I didn't see them. Oh, I didn't notice them. Oh, whatever. It's like, dude, what are that's your fault. That's your fault all day long. You should take responsibility for it and not blame it on your spotter, because listen, at the end of the day, the spotter is like a last ditch effort to try to explain to you, hey, something's happening. Um and it's also, at the end of the day, solely your responsibility to look in the mirror and be like, oh, somebody's coming, and then try to get out of the way. Like, what in reality occurred was he didn't look in the mirror, and I believe him when he says, oh yeah, my spotter didn't tell me that, they were coming, or like that they were around. It's like, I can believe you, but it's also like, dog, this is your responsibility. Like, it falls on you at the end of the day. It doesn't fall on your spotter at the end of the day. What would be different is if you were racing for position and then your spotter just tells you that you're clear all the way up to the wall, and then you turn yourself over somebody. Because if, at least if you got that clarification of like, you're clear, you're clear, you're clear, and then you go up, like, bruh. I also thought it was hilarious, hilarious that people were trying to say that it was the 20's fault. Um, the 98 spotter said that it was the 20's fault. I'm sure it was heat of the moment and they were just upset. It wasn't his fault at all. It was solely the Zero's fault. Like, he had no chance, no chance at all. Um, However, we go and we continue with this discussion, which leads to the Tyler Reddick and Cole Custer deal, which I saw a few people, especially like on Facebook, where the boomers reside, and they ramble and rant about multitudes of different bull crap. Um, People were trying to say that fighting is bad for NASCAR, number one. Number two, they were basically acting like even if you do begin fighting, that if you fight like a millennial, which I don't understand what they want them to do, but I digress. If you fight like a millennial, I don't want to see it. And it's like, dude, okay, number one, how do you fight like a millennial? Number two, where did these old fucks get off? And then number three, if you say that fighting is bad for NASCAR, you're stupid. Like, you're objectively dumb. Um, and it may sound counterintuitive at this point, to bring up this, but I was on Twisted Toes. Uh, I don't know how to describe podcast. What do you want? I don't know what you want to call it. Um, I was on his little show, and I was talking about the Brad Keselowski thing, the Joey Logano thing, all that nonsense, and everybody pretty much had a unanimous decision of like Brad in 2014 at Texas didn't do anything wrong, and then I brought up my video that I had made years ago, like right after all that shit happened, when everybody thought it was Brad's fault and we're acting stupid. I don't remember what I said in that video, but I think it was something to the effect of, I hate fights where crews get involved because I think it just makes the sport look bad. Which I still believe, if you have two dudes who are trying to fight, let them just fucking fight, dude. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever been in an actual fight before. Like, you've actually thrown a haymaker at somebody. Like, what, I don't know what you want to call it, but I have, and multiple times. So I think I can say for a fact that when somebody gets in the middle of a fight, um, you shouldn't, number one. Number two, it's stupid. Like, when you're at high school, yes, it makes sense that there would be people that try to get involved in the fight to, like, break you up and whatever the fuck. Um, but when dudes are just pushing and shoving and grabbing each other and whatnot, and y'all are already in the middle of it trying to break it up, that's so dumb. Wait until somebody throws a fucking punch, dog. Like, I want to see two drivers have a legitimate fight, and it's not just like Cruiser all up in their face like the whole damn time. I wish it didn't have to be that way, but it is that way, and it stinks that way. It's boring. I hate it. I can't stand it. Like, it really drives me crazy because number one, you're ruining content. Number two, it's stupid because I can't keep saying number one, number two. It's stupid because if you get involved in a fight and you accidentally get punched in your face, that's exactly what you deserved. Um, and another point to it is that nobody's gonna be able to resolve anything ever. You know what I mean? Like, I love Cole Custer and I love Tyler Reddick. Like, they're my two favorites within the Xfinity series, if I'm being really honest with you. I saw nothing wrong with their fight, and I thought both of their interviews at the end of the fight were great. Tyler Reddick was like, yo, dude, sometimes it happens. He put his hand on me. I didn't fucking like it, and I tried to beat his ass. And then Cole Custer was like, well, if you keep taking us out and you keep doing dumb shit around me, I'm gonna beat you up. And I thought the interviews were great. The fight was stupid because the crews have to get involved. And listen, I get that people get involved in fights because they don't want to see somebody get hurt. But what I argue that could get somebody hurt worse is when 19 people crowd on top of each other and then fall on the two dudes. Like, your natural instinct is to put your hands out. If fucking 4 people are falling on top of you as well, you're gonna break your fucking arm. Like, at least when you're in a fight and it's like man to man, if you get punched in your eye, I mean, you'll more than likely survive. It takes a lot to like break an orbital bone or you know, cause any real damage to somebody's face. Like, if you punch somebody in the nose just right, they'll break their nose. That stinks. But that's really all you have to worry about. Like, most of the time, you're not going to get your teeth broken. None of that shit's going to happen. I just don't get why the crews can't just stay the fuck out of it. Because it bores me to death seeing crew members try to break apart a fight when it's like, dude, let them fight. Like, what's the point of doing this? Can somebody explain it to me? Anyway, I do want to go back and look at this video because I haven't seen it in like since I posted it, the Brad fight thing. So that's going to be a reaction to that. I need to find it first. Okay, by the way, can we just talk for a second about this?
Hello?
Hello? God. I don't know how I unmuted. Anyway, that fucking scared me so bad. Thank God the crews got involved. Nobody wants to see another Townley Gallagher battle. No! Let them! Dude, it's content either way, dog. Ah, yes, 50 people breaking up a fight, but also simultaneously fighting each other. That's what I'm saying. It's so stupid, I hate it. It's the dumbest thing ever. I fucking despise it. Anyway, I'm gonna go to display capture because them talking in the Discord really scared me. I thought I was muted. But anyway, I just want you to, like, I'm gonna turn off my webcam for a second. Look at how the fucking... Look at how YouTube's new dashboard looks. It's terrible. I want it to go away. Anyway, so we're gonna go to Creator Studio Classic, other, this shit stinks, hit submit, and then we're gonna go back to the old dashboard because I need it this way. But no, I think the crew should stay out of it as much as humanly possible. I want to see content. It's content either way. It'll help the sport. I hate seeing crews get in the middle of everything, but I'm gonna look up this video because I haven't watched it in years and I want to know what it looked like. I'm also gonna get pop-out chat on this. I'm sorry, boys. I'm very sorry. But this can also go over. Dope, dude. That can close. So, haven't watched this video in like a while, so this should be something. I don't even remember what I said, but I had to like my own video because nobody else was gonna like it for me. There's 10 likes and 42 dislikes. If you want to dislike this video just to be a part of the clique, you can too, dude. It'll be tight. Last time that there was a fight that was just between 2 drivers, it was Spencer Gallagher and John West. Yeah, so what, dude? Like, to be honest, another fight that wasn't fucking fair, but the only way to get, you know, how to describe this? The fight that Clint Boyer and Ryan Newman had, that's the only way that you're going to be able to fairly fight somebody at this point when you're upset at them, which means that you have to bum rush them, hit them in the fucking face, and then walk away before a crew can get involved in it. Which is exactly what Boyer did. He hauled ass up there, He got out of his car, didn't even take the time to take off his helmet, and then go hit him with them fucking whatever they were. And that's the only way that you're gonna be able to get even with somebody, or even just show that you're angry with your fucking fists. You know what I mean? Because the crews will just get involved, and then it gets stupid, and then it's pointless, and then it's boring. But anyway.
Hey, alright. I need to talk about some stuff because what I saw today was not racing.
Oh god, I don't think I can watch this. I don't think I can watch this. I made a mistake. I want to, like, skip through it a little bit.
No reason. This guy, Brad Keselowski, is paid to win races. The guy has to win.
No lie.
The way that this point system is set up, you have to win. You have to do it. If you don't win, it doesn't matter.
No lie.
The way that this point system is set up is, if you get fucked over one time, it's over.
Yeah.
So...
Wow, I was eating.
That, we really need to make new rules on this whole everyone's going to go and fight each other on pit road kind of shit. Honestly, there's so many people throwing punches, someone's going to get hurt. People dragging each other to the ground. You saw Jeff Gordon, someone who has been in the sport for 23 years, 22 years, almost has 1,000 starts probably. This guy was bleeding
that's right.
from his fucking mouth. Brad Keselowski.
That's gay. See, that's gay. See, I'm dumb. But point remains is that I was right, where it's like there probably should be a rule that's like, I think, if I remember it right, I'm pretty sure after I said all that dumb shit, I was like, there should be a rule where it's just both the drivers can fight and then the crews have to stay out of it. And also, the point that I made in this fucking video is also exactly what happened today, which was Tyler Reddick wanted to win the race. He was fucking trying as hard as he could, and then he slid up into the way of Cold Custard, and then fucking put him in the wall, and then they fought about it. But I just wanted to put my feelings out there that I think that crew fighting in NASCAR sucks. Also, that thumbnail is incredible. I don't know where I found that thumbnail at, but that's pretty good. And it's like, people who aren't even involved in the fight are throwing fucking punches. And it's like, dude, get over yourself. It wasn't even you, bro. It wasn't even you. It makes me sad every time. Like, I can go back to that and watch that. But, like, if I try to go back and watch the Joey Logano thing, I want to vomit. But that one I can go back to and be like, that was good. That was a good time in NASCAR. Like, in terms of it being exciting, you know? But, like, I still think that the crew fighting nonsense, or, like, when the crews get involved in it, it makes me want to fucking piss blood. Because it just sucks, dude. It's not fun to watch. It's not exciting. It's stupid. And it makes it look... It makes the sport look worse, frankly, because, like, listen. Let's go watch the actual video of, I put Tyler Reddit. Anyway. Cold Custard. Let's see. There you go.
And while the celebration
is going
on, guys to the ground, that's Cole Custer getting back. A lot of shoving each other. Held there.
Oh, God.
And Custer coming together. And then the hands,
yeah, I mean, they're just upset. They're a little bit upset. And honestly, I think it got accelerated by the fact that, look,
coming together, and then the hands go on each other, and
it got accelerated by the time that the crews got into it, where they were like having to grab each other by the fucking head. Because for a while here, they were just gonna grab each other and be like, whatever, and then crews get involved, and then they start getting a little bit of a dick for a minute. Like, Tyler started grabbing him by the fucking head by the time that he had some backup here. Oh, that was Cole's crew.
Escalated from that point.
I mean, that part of it was good, but then that guy's grabbing him by the fucking head. Like, stop, dude. And at that point, Tyler Reddick doesn't even want to fight Cole Custard anymore. Or why am I unironically saying Custard? Cole Custer anymore because this guy's just grabbing him by his fucking noggin, and you're just like, dog, it's it's so stupid. Let me look at chat here. Let's see. It'll help a lot. It will help people make fun of them, haha, but yeah, I hate when everybody jumps in, exactly. Um Thomas Carling, I'm one of those 9 other likes, deadass. Dude, I remember when I got a lot of heat for that video. If I looked in the comments, I'd probably get pretty upset. Such a good 1v1 matchup. That's what I'm saying. Brandon Jones won this race. Happy Gilmore won the gold jacket. We love that boomer shit. Brandon Jones won this race. You forgot the 3 exclamation marks with periods at the end. Biffle did the same thing years ago. About what exactly? I don't remember. Why do drivers go for the head when they still both have helmets on though? Because that's natural. I mean, that's literally the natural reaction to wanting to beat somebody's ass is punching them in the face. So you go for the fucking brain no matter what. It's how we evolved, you know what I mean, to knock each other out, because it's easier to punch somebody in the fucking head than kicking them in the legs, you know what I mean? Like, if that makes sense. You race to win the race. There should be no rules. We're all done with rules. Get rid of the yellow line, get rid of points. The last driver alive wins the championship. Yeah, every time I see the Martinsville 2015 footage, I feel legitimately sick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's disgusting. See, that part of it is stupid. And you know what? Joey's dad tried to make him go up and go kick Matt Kenseth's ass. And he should have. He fucking should have. He should have beat his ass. Because he deserved it at that point. The whole Martinsville fiasco was very unnecessary. Yeah. Unrelated to NASCAR, who you got for Game 6? Oh, are you talking about the World Series? Fuck, dude. I don't even know who's in it. Let's... World Series. Sure. But... Is this already happening? Wait. What? Oh my god. What's happening here? Oh god, I don't even know what Game 6 you're talking about right now. Fuck, dude. I looked up World Series as if, like, you gotta be more specific. I don't know, bro. I don't watch fucking baseball. I don't watch baseball, bro. Fuck me. I looked at it and I was like, we need less fighting. More double birds. The double birds single-handedly saved the IndyCar series. Please. I'm vomiting, I'm shitting, I'm farting. I love when they fight. It's just I hate when the crews get involved in it because I think it's stupid. Because, man, let them do what they're gonna do. Like, if they would have pushed each other to the ground naturally, then yeah, you can go and step in after that and pull them off of each other, because who really gives a god dang at that point? But, like, when they're fucking in each other's face, I want to see that, and I want to see it uninterrupted and unadulterated, you know? I want to see what's going to happen. You can't see what's going to happen because dumb fucks get into the fight and then start grabbing people by their fucking neck. Like, dude, I remember that happened to Brad in 2014 with the Texas shit. Like, somebody grabbed him by the neck and literally was, like, pulling him completely, like, upside fucking down by, like, the chin. And it's like, dude, you can break somebody's neck and kill them doing that shit. Like, if you aren't aware, you can cause somebody some severe fucking injury by grabbing people by their fucking head and yanking them by their neck, dude. Like, it's so stupid. Like, he's pulling him so fucking hard to the ground that, like, there's no point. And then it becomes your fight. And that's exactly what he was trying to do. Like, he was trying to get up and go after that one fucking dude wherever the fuck he went. He was trying to find him. Like, it was clear. It's just like, dude, I hate it. It's stupid. I don't enjoy it. Oh, there's an alternate angle. He said a bad word. Nice.
Get him up. Get him up. Get him up.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's stupid. I hate it. But that was mostly my point. The race today was cool. It was fun. It was entertaining. I really enjoyed it. But other than that, the whole shit at the end of the race made me upset because I didn't want to see, I didn't want to see Cruz break anything up because it's pointless and dumb, and I hate it with all the fiber of my being. So that's just me. Like, that's just how I feel about it. They need to save their face. The driver who represents the sponsors don't want that. That's why the crews take care of it. Bullshit, they don't want it. You know what they want? They want to see their profit margins go up. So if they're really worried about, first of all, if they're worried about people fighting, right? So if they don't, if you sign on to a driver and you're like, you put in their contract clause, you're not allowed to fight anybody while we sponsor you or some shit like that. Number one, you don't actually want to sponsor the person that you're sponsoring. And number two, I don't know if you knew, but ratings go up when there is conflict, and it's always been that way in every sport. Like, that's a way to sell tickets, that's a way to make people watch. That's why they went towards this points format, by the way. They wanted to see more drama, and it's been more drama filled since they brought in this point system, for better or for worse. So the whole, like, sponsors don't want to see people fighting. No, what sponsors really care about is you getting on TV and saying the fuck word while you're wearing their logo on them. They don't want you to be nasty. Fighting, they probably don't give a flying fuck about. Like, they don't care. And if they do, then they're in the wrong sport to begin with, because the whole sport got really popular because of the fighting aspect of it, which once again made the big light bulb turn on in everybody's brain. Why don't we make the point system more dramatic so people have to race more stupid so we can get more people watching, because our ratings are going down. So let's make it more dramatic. Maybe Susan and little Timmy will tune into the fucking NASCAR race to see somebody fucking throw fists. And once again, there are plenty of sponsors that exist in the world that do not care about fighting, and there's many sponsors that want to sponsor fighting. Like, the UFC has zero problem sponsoring fighting. Like, their whole sport is about kicking each other in the head, punching each other in the head, and choking people unconscious. And then you have Modelo, a gigantic alcohol beer company, being like, yes, we'll be your, what's the word? The official beer of the UFC and all this bullshit. Metal Militia probably does not give a single shit about fighting. There's plenty of brands in the world that don't care about fighting. So, or they're more edgier brands that, would more than likely put up a lot of fucking money depending on the circumstance, which is why I think that people like Bubba Wallace or Brad, Joey, Alex Bowman at this point can go out of their way and look for sponsors that are more towards the edgier side. Because that is an untapped market in NASCAR, by the way. Edgier brands, it's not very tapped in. So if at least if I was looking for a sponsor, I would be going towards some of those and being like, listen, dude, I'm really bold and brash. I'll fucking throw a nerd in the trash if I gotta, you know? And sponsor me, dude, because you'll get an authentic human, at least in terms of what I say and what I do, you know? Yeah, especially with so many sponsors wanting to walk out, it needs to be more personality based at this point, and if it's not, then yeah, what you doing? Anyway, also the Custer and Nemechek wrestle was good up until the crew decided to run across the track to them before they even got with each other. Exactly. That fight was cool and shit, and like Custer did like a full fucking takedown. Like he took him down. Like he basically fucking like police dogged him where he just ran up to him and grabbed his ass and threw him to the ground, and that was awesome. That shit was awesome. But yeah, the crews get involved in it, and then the crews get all up in Nemechek's face, and it's like, dude, stay in your lane, cousin. Fucking dumb. Modelo time. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it's all about ratings and money. Yeah, of course. Also a reason why people watch hockey, the fighting between just two players and the refs backing away until they are on the ground. People love to see that. Yeah, exactly. It's also good to have people like Kyle Busch in the sport, because if you were a fan of everyone, the race would be boring, I guess. Or at least more boring than it is now. Exactly. There needs to be an edge to people. There needs to be an edge to the sport, because if it's not, then it's going to be cookie cutter bullshit, and nobody wants to see that, because they never do. I can't think of a sport currently right now that is like thriving off of being cookie cutter, if that makes sense, especially with like, you know, how they broadcast themselves in terms of you know, media sponsorship, portraying how the sport works. Like, dude, okay, baseball. Let me look up that clip, dude. That pitcher that went absolutely bananas made me want to watch baseball again, because I was like, holy shit, dude. What's the name of that guy? That pitcher that ran off the mound and just went and clocked somebody, dude. It was the best thing I've ever seen. Pitcher fight. Pitcher fights fighting. I can't think of who it was. Who the fuck was that dude? No, not Nolan Ryan. It was a black pitcher, I think. I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah, I think it's... Yeah, it's this one. It's this one. I found it. I think I found it, at least. I'm pretty sure I found it. Because if I didn't, I'm going to be really upset. I'm pretty sure it's this one.
Dickerson did, so it's Osuna hitting out of the 6th spot. 3 home runs, 8 RBIs.
Hold on, wait. I gotta make sure it is. Oh, yeah, this is it, dude. This is fucking it. This shit was awesome. They were screaming at his ass, and then he was like, see you later. I'm out. He said, you want some shit? Bop! That was fucking amazing. It's the best thing I've ever seen. He fucking clocked that guy, dude. Oh my god, it was the fucking best thing ever. It was so good. It's my favorite. Bink. He was like, you want to talk some shit? And this is why I also hate baseball, because everybody gets involved in it. But at least with baseball, everybody that is usually within the dugout is more than likely going to play at some point. Like, they're actually a part of the team and they do equal things. Like, the pitcher is one of the more important positions on at least the field. But if you're going up to bat and you fucking hit dingers all the time, like, you're as important as the pitcher. You know what I mean? Everybody that's on the team does something that is beneficial to the team within legitimately providing ways to win. So, not to say that the left rear tire changer can't help you win a race, but you're less likely to help somebody win a race on average. You know what I mean? But if you're shortstop, you can help the team win a fucking game. You know what I mean? So I understand it more. But when you're the gas man and you're getting up in people's face, like, you need to sit down, sir, because you're the gas man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love this clip though, because he got tired of them talking shit and he went down there and beat they ass. And they didn't expect it. Absolutely dick that guy down. He hit him twice too. He fucking beat that guy's ass. That was amazing. The best thing ever. Half the reason why I was like, I should probably start watching baseball again. It was the best thing ever. Anyway, shit like that would be tight, dude. It would be the best thing to happen to NASCAR, because at least we would see something interesting and there would be a reason to talk about the sport the next day, you know what I mean? Because really right now there's not a whole lot. Like, there's not a whole lot to talk about. But anyway, I'm gonna fucking go. So hopefully you enjoyed this, whatever this was supposed to be. So y'all have a good fucking night, huh? Y'all have a great. Take it easy.